I'm Chanel Porter. President Donald Trump and challenger Joe Biden will have their first debate tonight, with the election just 5 weeks away. The debate starts at 9 p.m. with Fox News Sunday anchor Chris Wallace moderating the event in Cleveland, Ohio. It'll be broken into 6 separate topics, including Trump and Biden records, the Supreme Court, COVID-19, the economy, race and violence in cities, and the integrity of the election. Last year, over 1,000 volunteers went to 90 different locations like the food bank, housing transitions, or the local YMCA around the county to continue to help the community. We have some breaking news right now. The new COVID numbers have just been released for Centre County. They show an increase of 116 cases since yesterday in Centre County. The total case number since March now stands at 2,667, and the number of deaths remain at 11. And the coronavirus threat is affecting local bus service in Centre County. CATA will discontinue service for 8 of its commuter bus routes. Beginning October 5th, the Park Forest, Boalsburg, Hauserville, Pine Grove, Grayswood, Science Park, Bellefonte, and Pleasant Gap routes will temporarily shut down due to a big drop in the number of riders this year. According to the National Association of Student Financial Aid, over 560,000 students rely on a federal work study. With budget constraints, virtual learning options, and safety concerns, the number of on-campus jobs this semester are limited. Horner did not want her customers to miss out on the opportunity of seeing her items in person like they did at her downtown location. That's why she recently joined with newly opened Bellefonte brick-and-mortar store, Bell Mercantile. Remote learning has been a challenge not just for students but also for parents this year. Reporter Leanne Stapleton takes a look at how families are handling switching back and forth between in-person and online classes. These downtown State College restaurants and bars are few of many across Pennsylvania and the United States that have been affected by the coronavirus pandemic. Governor Wolf's health secretary, Dr. Rachel Levine, has set new rules in place to prevent patrons, especially college students, from mixing in bars. With the weather so unusually dry for the past few months, officials are asking residents to reduce water use as they list Centre County in a drought watch. The State Department of Environmental Protection is watching drought conditions in Centre County and 18 other counties across western and central PA. Residents are asked to cut their water use by 5%. Things like taking shorter showers and turning off the water while brushing your teeth are easy ways to cut water use. Even before the pandemic, the downtown State College area was seeing less mom-and-pop type shops and more chains like Target taking over. But some familiar brick-and-mortar shops are trying to make a comeback with a slightly different approach. Kathy Horner opened Tadpole Crossing 30 years ago, selling animal and nature-themed items for kids and adults. But after 15 years, she sold the business as downtown State College began to change.
When I sold the store 15 years ago, is really when we were seeing the effect of the Walmarts and the Targets.
More chain stores, less mom and pop shops. Now years later, Horner and Tadpole Crossing are back, but this time the shop is online selling products and helping others during a tough time.
Trying to help other women that are struggling because of the pandemic, and I can help them by buying their products, and I can help people here by having some different little things to buy and give as gifts.
Searching for special items and reselling them to make other people happy is rewarding for Horner. Horner did not want her customers to miss out on the opportunity of seeing her items in person like they did at her downtown location. That's why she recently joined with newly opened Bellefonte brick-and-mortar store, Bell Mercantile. It opened this month, renting small spaces to local businesses that still want a brick-and-mortar presence. Tadpole Crossing has 3 shelving units in the collective marketplace.
We really wanted to have a brick and mortar for people that are selling online, so Kathy fits into this scheme perfectly.
Skirpin's new business is a way for online sellers to rent space and give their customers an in-person shopping experience. These small businesses pride themselves on making sure their unique and handcrafted products set them apart from large chain stores. Every fall, Centre County's United Way has held a day dedicated to serving the community. The Day of Caring has committed time, money, and energy to nonprofit organizations for years, but the pandemic has forced them to make changes this year.
We decided to have an online Day of Caring in a different way, that you would make a donation to help those nonprofit organizations who are struggling through the pandemic.
Last year, over 1,000 volunteers went to 90 different locations like the food bank, housing transitions, or the local YMCA around the county to continue to help the community. Volunteers would do everything from landscaping and painting to roof repairs and cleaning.
Really unfortunate that we weren't able to have volunteers this year. Some of the things like improvements around the property they've been set aside.
Housing transitions and the State College Food Bank have been using those volunteers for decades.
It's nice to have another group to come in and actually take the time to take all the food off the shelves and then wipe down all the food and put the food back on.
Phillipsburg YMCA says the community connection through volunteers has always been special.
People that have come in were really great to work with. I mean, a lot of them really cared about the Y. You built that relationship with them.
The amount of support we've been getting, when we asked our partner agencies to send us videos and testimonials, I wasn't really sure what kind of response we would have, and they've all been amazing.
And it's been a big success. The organization met its goal of raising $10,000 in one day to distribute to nonprofits in need. In State College, I'm Chanel Porter with the Center County Report.